That's what do you mean with it? Beat it. Oh, where you go. Right, folks, I'll be with you in a minute. Bear with me. With you in a minute. Honest. Right, now that's good. Doesn't matter if I can see that or not. Have I moved round? Yeah, I have. No. Wait a minute. That was the dog. That's not going to work, is it? Why does that not work? Sorry folks, this is less than professional, but we had a hiccup. No. Oh yes, that's really weird. Let's try it this way. No. Okay then, I'll just go further back. I'll just stay on that, aye. That'll do, aye. That's fine. Yeah, go for it, aye. Ah. Now I need to put the volume down on here. Right folks, sorry for the small hiccup. Thanks for coming on anyway. Don't forget, you can give us the comments on the YouTube, I believe on the Facebook too. We'll try and have a look as soon as we see them. This was meant to be really professional today. Right, thanks for bearing with us there at the start if you're there. I'll stick the glasses on now and again and come over and see how many's looking, but please, there's a comments box there if you're on the YouTube. Please say hello, let us know you're there, and we'll explain. This is all about islands this time, and we started off with a tune by Duncan Johnson called Mrs Mary Anderson of Lochranza, and Lochranza is in Arran. It's actually where the Arran distillery is, I think. And then we moved on to a tune which might be a little bit more familiar to you. It's Flight from Flotta by Donna MacLeod, and it refers to Flotta in Orkney.
Okay, yeah, thanks so much for joining us today. Originally we'd planned to do this at Falkirk Trinity Church. Unfortunately, we had, last week I found out that my very close friend Debbie had lost her battle with pancreatic cancer, and we didn't want to have to do a last minute cancellation at the church, so we decided there and then just to do it as a live stream from home, and that way it was a bit more flexible. So we'd actually like to do this as a bit of a tribute to Deb, who was a very keen guitarist, songwriter and singer, and inspired me very much when I was younger to keep on at the guitar and with singing. So thank you. The next couple of songs, very much island related. The first one, you'll all know it. It's the Skyboat song, written by Harold Bolton. He wrote it on the island of Inchkenneth, which is in Loch na Keal on Mull. So another island connection as well as Skye. And then Robert Louis Stevenson wrote different words to it, and they're the ones that tend to be used for the Outlander theme tune, but we're sticking to the original. We'll go on from that to the Dark Island, which refers to Benbecula in the Outer Hebrides. It was written by Ian Carmichael in 1958, I believe, and again, another very well-known tune.
Okay, so two hellos. Hello. If I move over that way, I might be saying hello back. It'll be when Catherine's talking. The other thing is, you might hear the pitter-patter going about. Milo the Dug is here. It's about the best place for him, we think. If things get a bit riotous, we'll kick him out. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to retune this after having my
Oh, for goodness sake.
The joys of using a cat.
Okay, while we're on then, while we're tuning up, we are collecting for the Disasters Emergencies Committee. And again, if you're on YouTube anyway, you'll see her just giving link in the video comments box and the video details box below the page. I'm not actually dressed in the kilt for you people today. It's we have one of these, I don't know if you've ever heard of a charity called the Gift of a Wedding. And what they do is they provide weddings basically for terminally ill people. And there's one of these on this afternoon. In Falkirk or later on this afternoon. And then there's something else, but we'll tell you about that later.
Okay,
Good?
right, I'm good to go. Sorry, voice.
Alright. This isn't going very well today, yeah, am I? Deep whistle. But I'll play in a higher scale.
Sorry folks.
Yeah.
Start again, right. Speak, Holy Boy, the birds on the wing, onward the sailors fly. Carry the banners born to be king, over the sea to the sky. Let the wind howl, let the waves roar, thunder claps rend the air.
just to explain what I was doing there with the two whistles. They both look exactly the same, and they more or less are, but the hole at the top of this one is a small one, and the hole at the top of this one is a big one, so this one is louder than this one. And kind of use this one for backing up vocals, and the other one for projecting more. So moving to the Isle of Man now, which was Scottish at one point, up to about 1330 something, when it became English. If you ever actually go up to Blair Castle and have a look at some of the cushions up there, you'll see the three legs on them, the triskelion. And you'll be, what's that doing there? Well, the Duke of Atholl at one point was the King of Man. There's some real anorak stuff for you. Atholl gatherings on Sunday, so that should be good. We've got a slight connection with the Isle of Man. I've got 3 pupils there now and again, and I've been down there teaching, and down there taking part in the festival called in Crunyacht, and it takes place in Peel in July. And really, if you get the chance to go. I never realised that the Isle of Man was just so independent. It's a complete sort of self-contained unit, and I found that quite surprising. I just thought they were English. I'm sorry if your mic's there, but it's interesting. Anyway, the 2 tunes, one's called Irene Grenier, which is Mike's for sunset. Sunrise, okay. And the other one is called Ellen Vannon, which purely means the Isle of Man.
Oh, man.
Oh, Doug. refer to the list. Oh, it's me again, right, okay. So, going back a fair bit now, 3 separate tunes and songs. So the first one is called the Greenland Whale Fisheries, and I think I actually heard this in, I don't know how old you lot are out there, but there used to be a radio programme on for schools called Singing Together, and I think this is the first place I heard this. So the Greenland Whale Fisheries, very old song, 18th century or so, and then we move on to, so that's from Greenland, which we found out recently was the largest island in the world, is the largest island in the world. Then we're moving to Ireland, which is with Planxty Irwin by the blind Irish harpist Turlough O'Carolan, and we're going to flip to the other side of the world and play the South Georgia whaling song. Lots of whaling songs, and we do have a sort of local connection here because a lot of the whalers came from Grangemouth and Bo'ness. They were last operated by a firm called Christian Salvesen, which I think is now just involved in haulage, but certainly a Norwegian whaling firm, and loads and loads of boats coming out of Grangemouth and Bo'ness. Yep. Okay, I'm even in the right key there, see? 1, 2, 3. In 1846, on March the 18th day, we hoisted our colours to the top of the mast, and for Greenland sailed away, brave boys, for Greenland sailed away. The lookouts in the cross trees he stood, his spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, there's a whale, there's a whale, she cries, and she blows on every span, brave boys, she blows on every span. The captain stood on the quarter deck, and the ice was in his eye. Overhaul, let your jib sheets fall, and you'll put your boats to sea, brave boys, you'll put your boats to sea. The harpoon struck, and the line laid out with a single flourish of her tail. She capsized the boat, and we lost 5 men, and we did not catch the whale, brave boys, we did not catch the whale. Those 5 jolly men, it grieved their captain sore, but the losing of that fine whalefish, it grieved him 10 times more, brave boys, it grieved him 10 times more. Now Greenland is a barren land, a land that bears no green, where there's ice and snow and the whalefishes blow, and the daylight seldom seen, brave boys, the daylight seldom seen.
give you a couple of clarinet and small pipe tunes. The first one is called Lindisfarne. It was written by a friend of ours, Matt Seattle, who's one of the founding members of the Lowland and Borders Pipers Society. Lindisfarne, Neil and I have visited a few times. Beautiful island off the coast of Northumberland. And following on from that, we're going to play the Iona boat song. And of course, many of you will know Iona is a small island off of Mull. Absolutely beautiful place again, and we're hoping to visit that in a few weeks' time. So the link between the two as well, King Oswald of Northumberland asked Aidan of Iona to go and set up a monastery on Lindisfarne. So the two are very much linked. I hope you enjoy these. forgot to say when I was introducing these that was the sound of Slate that Neil just played there. Slate being a very pretty peninsula on the Isle of Skye.
That's where the ferry used to go to before there was a bridge. So they went from Mingulay over to Armadale on the Sound of Slate. It's amazing the memories that you have of certain places. I used to go fishing with my grandparents quite a lot, and we went up to Mingulay to sea fish off the pier. And the habit was, the fishing boats came in at that time, and I hope they still come in, but the guys would throw up things for you to use as bait. So we shouted down anything we can use, and they threw this big, lesser spotted dogfish, which basically looked like a shark made out of sandpaper, because it's got this really rough skin. The thing was still alive, and it was about 15 pounds, and it was flapping about on the jetty, and eventually we threw it in, because I was scared to go near it. It had these big teeth that was going like that. I don't think we caught anything. So, totally irrelevant. I need my glasses for this one too.
Milo would have liked that.
Milo,
A big dogfish.
No, I think Milo would have run away actually. So the next one, it's a bit of a sort of generic one. It's not really, it's called Island Earth, for folk no longer if you like, but it's a lament for the Highland clearances. It's not really set on any particular island. And coupled with that, the tune for the first verse is actually A Fond Kiss. And then we go into a tune called The Flight of the Eaglets, or Lady MacRobert's Lament. And it's by William Ross, there's two William Rosses in piping, or main famous William Rosses anyway. This is the 20th century guy, the guy that taught at the Army School for 35 years. And he wrote it for Lady MacRoberts, who had 3 sons who served in the Second World War, I think, in the Royal Air Force, and 3 of them died, so not a good war for Lady MacRoberts. And I like the tune. It's one of these tunes which gives me a wee shiver, so I hope we do it justice.
Okay. No more hear the lilt churning, song of herd or cattle crooning, just the dirge of hearts in mourning. Island earth for folk no longer.
Black and roofless, now our homesteads, white as day was night unbound, with the blood-red flames of despots, island earth for folk no more. Island earth for folk no longer, graze the sheep of tyrant lords, waits the boat to sail the landless, island earth for folk no more.
Dark and young and fair and hoary, to the harbour go like cattle,
You don't really know what minor miracle just occurred there. It's, aye, the postman arrived. We could see him. We've got the blinds drawn here, but we could see him arrive, and Milo kicks up something terrible when the postman arrives, and he didn't see him. He's away.
He's in a trance with
yeah.
the music.
Aye. Okay.
Yeah, I was fully expecting an explosion at the window, but no, he's actually sound asleep on the floor, so there you go. Anyway, the next couple of tunes we're doing, the first one is quite a well-known tune as a pipe tune. It's called Leaving Lismore. Just reminding myself who wrote the tune. It was written by Margaret Martin Hardy, and it's used as a hymn tune as well. Lismore being a little island off the coast of Arran, and not too far from Mull actually as well. And it has a connection with Celtic Christianity. It used to be a major centre for Celtic Christians. And following on from that, we're going to play a tune called Benessin, a Gaelic air, which most of you will know better as Morning Has Broken or even Child in a Manger. Benessin's a really lovely wee place on Mull, very picturesque little harbour, well worth a visit.
That's me, right? Right. Always got to check what key I'm in. Means very little to me, but it matters to the guitar player.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me a second, I'm just going to see what you're all saying here. Okay. Thanks, Dave. Good. Before we had a lot, I don't know if anyone was actually here at the start, we had a bit of a hiccups with the live thing. We thought we were being very smart and doing it on Facebook, and some of you are on Facebook and YouTube, which is working. But we had originally had a sort of wide shot on YouTube. You've got that on Facebook, but we don't have it on YouTube, so I've got to kind of lean in here a wee bit. And if you're on Facebook, you won't be able to see Milo. But if you're on YouTube, you will see him. He's sleeping just now. Anyway, the next song, the Mingulay boat song. The missus has noted this down as the Mingulay BS. But it is the boat song.
Well, that's how you shorten it.
Aye,
The boat
aye,
song, you know.
aye,
They'll
aye,
have to
aye.
BS.
So, quiet, it's my turn. Mingulay is a wee dot to the south of Barra, and just recently actually they were advertising the ranger there, Mingulay, Pappy and Berneray, I think. There's been a ranger there, mostly on his own, for 25 years, and he just left his job and they were looking for someone to take it over. And I actually thought it was fine. So that's another song that we've known forever. For me personally, it was on the Corries Live from Scotland LP, Volume 1, Side B. But we're not doing the high notes.
No, that's not him. And of course, if we'd been doing this in the church, we would have said, join in on the chorus. But join in if you're at home or whatever anyway.
Aye, just let me find my key again here.
Mine
F for
was
song.
fine.
Yeah, hello dog. That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny, it's really weird talking to the ether. I always get nerves when we're playing anyway, and I actually think if you don't get nerves as a performer, at least to a small degree, then you've got an overinflated opinion of yourself. So I'm happy enough getting nerves. But it's weird with an audience in front of you, you kind of feed off them. If they're all looking fed up, well, you sort of think, well, what the hell? And if they're enjoying it, it kind of G's you up a little bit. But it's weird on the internet.
Yeah, who knows what they could be thinking.
Okay. Is that the key, aye?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're straight in.
Yeah. Okay. What care we for wind or weather? Swing our head round every inches, steering home, boys, to Mingulay. Here ya go, boys, let's her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Here ya go, boys, let's her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay.
Wives are waiting by the quayside. They've been waiting since spring come there. Swing her head round and behind her, where the sun sets on Mingulay.
Here ya go, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Here ya go, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. When the wind is sighs turn ever seaward to see us home, boys, to Mingulay. Here ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, swing her head round and all together. Here ya ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay.
Excuse me, fog in my throat. Switching instruments again.
I'll tell you a story while she's getting ready. The other thing that song reminds me of, and it's actually a miracle I can remember this at all, is we went to my cousin's wedding up on an island which is a tidal island, but it's more or less in the middle of Stromness Harbour in Orkney, and you drive out, or you walk out I suppose, but we got driven out, and then the wedding happened, and
rather a lot of whiskey was
I don't think I've ever been exposed to as much whiskey. I drank more, but I've never been surrounded by guys with a bottle of Highland Park in each pocket. And at the end of the night, of course, the tide was in. So this had been arranged. It wasn't a lifeboat collie, but the Stromness lifeboat men came to get us in a boat, and I was pretty miraculous by this time. And I thought it would be the funniest thing in the world to sway the boat about and sing the Mingulay boat song at the top of my voice. And I dare say that the lifeboatmen were saying, when can we get rid of this idiot?
I'm not helped by the fact that I don't really do boats, you know. I don't like boats when they're moving about in the water, which is what they tend to do. And of course Neil's sitting there going, come on missus, sing the Mingulay boat song, and I'm just hanging on for dear life hoping that I don't fall out.
I was in the zone. It was good, I really enjoyed it. I did suffer a little the next day.
Anyway, we are now, keeping on the theme of boats, we're now going to play the Arran boat song, and we'd quite like to dedicate this one to Bob and Christine Tate, because we know that they visit Arran a lot, and it's one of their favourite places. So.
Okay. What you don't realise there, I don't know if you heard the dog growling at the start of that, but he just saved you all and us from a delivery man in a big white van. So well done, Mr. Milo. Okay, once more then, please don't forget we are collecting for the Disasters Emergencies Committee, and if you're on YouTube you'll see our Just Giving page in the video details box below. The last couple, not the last couple, the second last,
Can I just interrupt you?
aye.
Very important announcement. We do still have CDs. We have Pipes and Drum, which is predominantly Neil playing pipes,
Right.
Highland pipes, and our Glenbervie Folk Duo CD, Nae Borders. They are available to order through our website or speak to us. And the Nae Borders one is also available on Bandcamp,
Oh, so it is.
if you are so inclined.
We made 73 pence on Bandcamp on Wednesday, I think, which was quite a red letter moment. But it's quite good though, you put stuff on there, or Catherine puts stuff on there and you forget about it. So when Bandcamp contacts you up and says, you made a sale,
We get all
it's
excited.
fine, it's good. Anyway, the penultimate tunes, 2 jigs. First one is called Kenny Gillis of Porting Along in Skye, so there's our island thing there. I don't know who Kenny Gillis was, but I quite like the jig, and it's done me quite well in competitions where we've had jig competitions, on the Highland pipes of course, not small pipes. And the last one is called Inspector Donald Campbell of Ness, and Ness being near Stornoway, I think, is it Lewis? Yeah. And I can't believe that, you know, even in days gone by, that Ness had a big enough population to warrant a police inspector and a detachment. So I'm presuming that the guy actually came from Ness. So. Cold fingers, for some reason. It's actually really nice outside. If Scotland was a place where you could depend on the weather, we could have done this outside, and it might have been nicer. But anyway, that's us pretty much done. So thanks very much for bearing with us. Not exactly what we intended, so sorry we didn't get you live. It would have been great to see you in person, and to everyone who's joined us, thanks very much for joining us. So we'll finish off now. I'm just going to reach behind me. Do you want to say anything, Mrs?
No, I think just, thanks for bearing with us through our technical glitches, and hope to see some of you in person soon. I hope you enjoyed it.
Aye. You've no idea how amazing it is that we can actually get on the net like this. I know that I teach over Skype, but I'm the world's biggest technophobe. So we'll finish with the Crags of Tumbledown Mountain. What I have in my hands here is the original single from 1982. It was written by Jimmy Riddle, who's on the front cover there. Jimmy died a few years ago, and more or less written about 2 hours or so after the battle. It may have existed in another forum before that. The third part was actually written down in the Falklands. Where Jimmy's standing, that's in 1982, I was fortunate enough to stand in exactly that spot and play the march in 2018 when we were both invited down to the Falklands. And what's kind of, I don't have enough words to describe the place or the time that we had down there. It was absolutely fantastic. I was going to say something else. Oh, on the B-side, aye, the B-side. The B-side's the Dark Island, so how cool is that? So we covered all the tracks on the original Crags of Tumbledown 45.
We've been right round the world.
We got to number 32 in the charts with that. Not a lot of people know that, but with slight pressure on Terry Wogan, who had the breakfast show I think at that time, and the added advantage of sending 4 guys round about London to buy as many of the records as they could. So, this is me. I hope I do alright. My fingers are a bit cold. So, thanks very much for joining us. There will now follow up to a minute of nonsense where we'll try and switch you off.